Good morning. Good morning, friends. Welcome to UU Mount Airy. I am Reverend McKinley Sims. I use he, him pronouns. Welcome to our joy service. Yeah. Oh, I say this almost every week, but we're doing something a little different today. It is so good to be here together. Thank you to Barb McPherson and Nate Berge for helping lead our drum circle. Today's service is very interactive, and it is all about what brings us joy. This is a service idea that I have begged, borrowed, and stole from the Unitarian Universalist congregation in Fairfax, Virginia, where I was an intern minister. And they like to do it big, and we're trying to get up to that level. So I thank you for your participation. We're doing it as big as we can here in our little congregation. But the joy service, the whole idea is, what brings you joy? And how do we create joy together? And why do we need to create joy? Especially on days like today, right? If you have been following the news, if you're an adult of any age, you know that it's kind of a scary time to be an adult right now. And it can also be a scary time to be a kid. So today, we're all going to embrace our inner child, create some joy as an act of community building, as an act of resilience and resistance. And we're going to talk about what it means that they don't get to take our joy, because we're going to create some today. So if you got to be part of the drum circle, you know what you're in for. We have lots of fun stuff. We've got band music. We've got choir music. There might be more bubbles. There's going to be some meditation because we're going to do some spiritual practice. This is a church after all. And we're going to create a nice environment for the annual meeting that's happening after the service. So we invite you to participate as fully as you will. Friends who are online, please join in, dance wherever you are. Say hi, let us know how you're doing over there in Zoom land. And we hope to see you here in person real soon. All right, friends. We're going to take a little pause here and take a nice, easy breath here this morning. If there are children here of all ages, I need your help. I need help taking a nice big breath so we can help the adults here. Can we all take a big breath in together and out? Oh, that feels so good. Miss Elizabeth Ann Terry, our Director of Religious Exploration, is here. She's going to be helping organize our children to help me with the service. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. So kids who are here, even if you're new, I would love to have some brave little ones help me out with different parts of the service. I need help lighting our chalice. I need help extinguishing our chalice. I need help passing out our very special meditation snacks here in a little bit. I need help singing songs. I need help dancing. I need help passing our plate around for our offering. Okay, so I'm going to be coming around and kind of making eyes with parents and children. And if you want to help, hop in and help me, okay? All right, friends, we're going to start here this morning. We're going to light our chalice. Clarabelle, I see you ready to go. Will you come help me light our chalice? We are going to light our chalice this morning with some words that RE kids across the nation use to light their chalice on Sunday morning. And the words are going to be on your screen. Clarabelle, can you come up here and help me, please?
I would love to make him.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Do you remember the chalice lighting words that you used with Joanna? Sorry, the words are not in the screen. The words are in your order of service, I think. So can we say those words that are in your order of service together? We light this chalice. Thank you all. Our opening hymn this morning is a song that involves an acronym for our new Article 2 values for Unitarian Universalism. When people ask, what do you use believe, or what do you use do? Now we have a very easy way to remember 7 words that help explain who we are and what we do. You can see my shirt here in the sanctuary. I have them all listed. It starts with love, and it ends with all of our values. And there are 6 values apart from love, and they can be kind of hard to remember because some of them are quite long. So some enterprising UUs came up with a song to help us learn these values. Some of you have the sheet music. We do have the lyrics on the screen for this. Pat and Nate are going to help lead us in the Jet Pig song so we can have a little fun and learn more about this lovely denomination we find ourselves in and what our guiding values are. So I'm going to invite us just to remain seated because it's hard to stand and chew gum at the same time. And when we're learning a new song, why don't we stay seated for this one and turn it over to Pat and Nate.
If you look around, you'll probably think a lot of you are already finding Aiden a wrap or a seat. And there's 2 to 3 per row, so you might want to share with a neighbor, make a friend, a little friend. All right, we ready? Start. What makes you a Jew? Love and core of what you do. We know if you work as a team to make our values more than a dream. Everything helps us keep in mind. 6 values that you have in mind. Justice, equity, faith, and fair. We hope we serve as proud and care. Equity is in. Equity for work and fun. Transformation means change. Represents a world ahead. What roses there's bound to say. We know there's not just one good way. Internet things we're connected. So our earthwise people are respected. And ever sentiment lasts. We never to share it for us. Back to the chorus one more time. What makes you a true you? Love and core of what you do. We commit to work as a team to make our values more than a dream. Equity helps us keep in mind. 6 values that you have in mind.
So when folks come up to us and ask us, what do you do? What do you believe? This is what we're trying to teach our kids. We put love at the center of what we do, and we lift up these 6 values: justice, equity, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity. You're free to add your own and come up with a new acronym and a new song. In fact, if someone wanted to write a new song that we could learn, that'd be great. We're always looking for new music. Thank you, friends. We also try to teach our kids that to be human is to be full of both good things and hard things, joys and sorrows, that life is sometimes messy. So we want to offer time for that now, participating in our ritual of joys and sorrows. So if you're here in the sanctuary and you want to come up and grab a stone from the basket at the rear or here in the front and drop it into the bowl of water, the ritual is really easy. I invite you to think about something that makes you really happy, something that brings you a lot of joy. Might be your favorite snack, favorite toy, your best friend, grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, cousins, siblings, ministers, teachers, and then something that makes you kind of sad. For me, it's rainy days. And then invite you to think of one person that you're really, really grateful for, someone you want to send a lot of love to today. And we think of these 3 things, at least 3 things: something that makes you really happy, something that makes you sad, and someone you want to send love to today. And you let that rock drop softly into this bowl of water that symbolizes our community. we're going to invite you to do that. We're not going to do the microphone today because we got lots of kids here and we want to let everyone get through. But as the kids come up and parents as you come up, please take a second to think about those things. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? And who are you sending love to today? Come up by the side aisle while we listen to some music, and then you can return to your seats, and we're going to hold all of these joys and sorrows together. And then we're going to do our meditation. Sound good? Friends who are online, if you want to use the joys and sorrows chat function on Zoom to let us know who you're thinking about, please do so. But we're going to come up by the side aisle. We're not going to use this microphone today. But I invite you to come up as you're willing and able. Come, whoever you are. The table of joys and sorrows is open. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Morning, Mom. Hi, Rebecca. Okay. Got something that makes you happy? Something makes you sad? Thank you, friends. All right, kiddos, again, I need your help here. All right, so if we have kids here, I need you to show the adults how we do this. Can you put your hand on your heart and feel your heart beating? And we're going to take one more nice big breath with our hand on our heart. And we're going to breathe in all the love that's in this room. Take a breath in. And when we breathe out love to everyone. Breathing in love and breathing out love. Breathing in love and breathing out love. Okay. When we do meditations, sometimes we do guided meditations. This morning, as part of our joy service, inviting you to pick which kind of meditation experience you would like. On the one hand, we have the somewhat healthier meditation option of a raisin. I'm going to invite you to take one raisin, please. If you take two, I won't notice, but I invite you to take one. And to hold it in your hand. Don't eat it yet. Or, if you're like me and you want to do the sweeter version of this meditation, I invite you to take a marshmallow and hold it, one marshmallow, and hold it in your hand. Don't eat it yet. All right? I am going to come around and offer both of these to everyone, and I'll explain what we're going to do. We're going to hold these in our hands, and thank you, go for it. We're going to hold these in our hands. It's kind of hard to pass these around. No, let's see what we can do. Thank you. This is something called either the raisin meditation or the marshmallow meditation. I wouldn't say no to help. I didn't know who to trust with this job, Leslie. You're going to hold these in your hand, and in a moment, we're going to do a guided meditation. So a guided meditation is where you're going to close your eyes and you're going to listen to my voice, and you're going to listen to your parent or guardian, your adult who is with you, when they tell you, do not eat that raisin or do not eat that marshmallow. I'll tell you when. You can put it in your mouth. But until then, we have to exercise some self-restraint. This is what meditation is all about. It's practicing being human. So as the raisins and marshmallows are passed around, please take one and then hold it in your hands. While this is happening, I'm also going to invite us, when we do our offering today and we pass our plate around here in the sanctuary, there's going to be music playing, and we're also going to have two other options for what you can do. This is the first interactive thing where we're doing our marshmallow and raisin meditation. When we do our offering and we pass the plate around here in the sanctuary, you're also going to have two other options for how to create joy and how to participate in the offering. One is going to be to come up and get a glitter blessing. If you've ever been to a pride parade, you may have seen glitter blessings being done. This is a reminder of how we can carry joy with us and we can be joy in the world, to remind us that we are fabulous, that we are wonderfully made, and that you are a blessing to the world. Secondly, if glitter is not your thing, there's a chance to be bubbly blessed using some bubbles that we have over here, a chance just to blow some bubbles in the sanctuary, to blow bubbles on each other, I guess, if you want. So when we're listening to the music for our offering and we're passing around our plate, you also have the opportunity to come up and get a glitter blessing, which is where I take a little bit of glitter and put it on your hand, on your forehead if you want, on your palms. You tell me where. I'll put just a little bit of glitter, give you a blessing of words, and then you can return to your seat. Does that make sense? Okay, we're also going to offer this at Mount Airy Supper Sessions. That is this Wednesday here in Mount Airy. So if you come to supper sessions on Germantown Avenue, you'll see me and Elizabeth Ann out there also trying not to get glitter everywhere. Thank you. All right, almost everyone has their marshmallow or their raisin. Has anyone given in to temptation yet? If you do, we're universalists. We will forgive you. Thank you, friends who are volunteering. I appreciate it. All right, show of hands, who has a raisin? Okay. All right, hands down, show of hands, who has a marshmallow? Raisins or marshmallow? Well, I'll bring them to you. Okay, great. So we're roughly split. This is good. That's what we need. It works better that way. Okay, if you have the raisin, I want you to put it between your fingertips and hold it up. Thank you. Put it between your fingertips and hold it up. If you have the marshmallow, I want you to hold it in the palm of your hand. That's all right. Good. Raisin in your fingertips, marshmallow in the palm of your hands. Okay. Everyone close your eyes. All right, if you have the raisin, I want you to just gently roll it, feel the ridges on it. Open one eye and look at it. Notice its color, its shape. Close your eyes, bring it close to your nose and give it a little sniff. If you have a marshmallow, I want you to kind of roll it in your palm just a little bit. Give it a gentle squeeze with your hand. Does it feel soft or firm? Notice its color by opening one eye and looking at it. Did you get a pink one, which is peppermint? Or a white one, which is regular? And I want you just to feel it contacting your body and offer a moment of gratitude for your raisin or your marshmallow. And think, how great is it that we get to do this on Sunday morning? How wonderful is it to be alive in a world where there are raisins and marshmallows? And when you're ready, take a nice, easy breath and let it out. And go ahead and pop your raisin or your marshmallow into your mouth gently. The raisin, you'll notice, is sweet, maybe juicy. The marshmallows might be a little dry because they've been sitting out here for a second. Notice the taste in your mouth. You can keep your eyes closed. What does the marshmallow or the raisin feel like? Does it taste good? Does it taste a little chewy? Does it fill your tummy with joy? Does it bring you happiness inside? Maybe you swallowed it already, and that's okay, but if not, keep chewing. This is the good part. Notice how it fills your whole mouth with the wonder of being alive. I notice the joy in the room. Everybody's having a good time. Even when things outside are hard, we live in a world where there are marshmallows and raisins. And that is a very good thing. Can we all say amen? Amen. Amen. I'm going to need a second. So I hope that it is our turn for Elizabeth Ann to read a story. I'm going to invite Elizabeth Ann Terry forward to read us a story for all ages.
But not alone. Come on down.
We invite our children of any age to come down and have a seat. If it's okay with your parents, you're welcome to have more raisins. I'm okay. Come on down, kiddos.
Big drummer. So let's thank Miss Barbara. Woo! shy to sing. Look at that sweet canary. Too shy to sing. Let's see how good my reading upside down is. We'll try. It's not very good. Canary was busy tidying his nest. He sang to himself as he gathered tiny twigs to make his home stronger. Canary loved to sing, but only on his own. He was much too shy to sing in front of other birds. Look at that. Look at that beautiful song that Canary is singing. Look at all the things in the background. There's bunnies and butterflies. Yeah, okay. Canary heard a rustle in the bushes and froze. Had someone heard his song? Is anybody there? But it was only the wind and branches. Canary relaxed and started to sing his beautiful tune again. What color is Canary? Okay, so you are looking. Okay. Canary stepped back to admire his handiwork. He thought, it needs a few finishing touches. And he left to look for more twigs. As he flew, he passed a tiny blur of colored wings. It was Hummingbird, flitting from flower to flower, sipping nectar from the blossoms. Canary watched in amazement as Hummingbird flew backwards and then hovered in a whirl. Hummingbird, look at those beautiful colors. Huh? Oh, hello, called Hummingbird. What are you doing? Watching you. You are so clever. I wish I could fly like that. Hummingbird buzzed his wings busily and thought for a moment. Hummingbird said, I am sure that you are clever in other ways. On and on flew Canary until he saw a flash below him. He perched on a tree to see who was running so fast. It was Ostrich, hurtling along at top speed. She was the fastest bird Canary had ever seen. Canary flew down to take a closer look, and Ostrich skidded to a halt in a cloud of dust. If we have musical instruments, we're going to be relatively quiet so everyone can hear the story. Okay, there goes Ostrich. Oh, hello, said Ostrich. What are you doing? Watching you. You were so speedy. I wish I could run like that. Ostrich tipped her head to one side. But you don't need to run fast. I bet there is something that makes you unique too. I bet there is something that makes you unique too. Canary flew on until he spotted some tasty berries. He stopped and pecked at them to cheer himself up. Suddenly, he heard footsteps and watched as Peacock strutted out from beneath a bush. Peacock slowly fanned his tail of blue, green, turquoise, and turned around to show it off. Look at Turquoise just strutting his stuff. Canary gave a sigh. Oh, hello, said Peacock. Why do you look so sad? I was just looking at your tail. You were so beautiful. I wish I could look like that. Peacock folded his tail into the ground behind him. My tail is only for showing off. I'm sure you have something that makes you fabulous too. Canary flew on his way, stopping here and there for a snack. Maybe it was marshmallows or raisins, I don't know. A glint of light caught his eye. Bowerbird was busy putting the finishing touches on his nest. Nearly done. I have stones and sticks and feathers and flowers and some shiny glass to make this nest magnificent. He looked up and saw Canary watching. Good Bowerbird. was watching. Oh, hello, he called to Canary. What are you doing? Watching you. You are so talented. I wish I could make a nest like that. Bowerbird moved a stone a little bit to the left. It's what I'm good at. But everybody is good at something. I'm sure you are especially good at something too. As he made his way back to his nest, Canary heard a familiar song rising from the forest below. He flew down to take a closer look. Oh, hello, said Canary. What are you doing? I'm practicing my copycat noises, chirped Lyrebird. Do you like my canary song? He had heard canary and could mimic canary. Yes. Canary looked puzzled and asked, was that you singing so loudly? I've never heard anyone sing so proudly before. Lyrebird whistled his reply, well, your songs are my favorite. They're so pretty. Why wouldn't I sing them loud and proud? Sing a little, and I'll sing along. Yes, I'll sing along. Canary hesitated. He was too shy to sing. But if today had taught him anything, it was that you shouldn't be shy about the things you are good at. So he took a deep breath and started to sing. Lyrebird sang along, following Canary's notes. Canary felt his shyness slipping away as they sang together, louder and louder. They sang louder and louder together. Canary sang his heart out. The tune warbled, rippled, and floated beautifully through the trees for everyone to hear. When he stopped, Canary could hear cheering and whooping. Can we do some cheering and whooping? Woo! Lyrebird had stopped singing to listen, so Canary had been singing all by himself. Canary had been singing all by himself. Canary's friends were all standing around him looking amazed. Wow, they cried. We wish we could sing like you. Look at them all standing and cheering. All the ones that he ran by. Ostrich that was fast. Peacock that was fabulous. Canary puffed out his chest with joy. He proudly opened his beak and sang as loudly as he could. The end. Thank you, Barbara.
Okay, friends, can we all say it together? Amen?
Amen.
All right. Kiddos of all ages, invite you to go back to your seats with your adults. And then we're going to take up our offering, listen to our offertory music, and do our blessings of bubbles and glitter. Thank you all for coming. So, friends, if this is your first time here with us, woo, you picked a good one. The offering here at UU Mount Airy is done similarly to perhaps other houses of worship you've been to. We're going to pass a plate here in the sanctuary. If this is your first time with us, there is no expectation that you give anything to the offering plate. We're just glad you're here. If you do choose to give, where you give and how you give can go two places. Anything that you put into the plate that is paper money or checks made out to this congregation goes towards the operating fund of this congregation. Any pocket change that you put into the plate and anything you put into the white envelopes that are in your pews go towards a different social justice organization each month. For June, it is a group called Welcoming Homes. We heard from their founder last week. More information is on the screen behind me and in your order of service. So anything you put into the white envelopes and mark them change for change goes towards Welcoming Homes. Anything else you put into the offering plate goes towards this congregation. All right? So we're going to pass the plate here in the sanctuary. I'm hoping. Thank you. I always get a little bit nervous when I didn't see any movement. And while that's happening, if after the plate comes by or before the plate comes by, you want to come up and dance a little bit to the music, get some bubbles here from Elizabeth Ann, or get a glitter blessing from me, we invite you to do that while the song is playing. This is part of our offering. Go ahead and start passing it back. This is part of the way that we like to give back to you as you give to this congregation. So anything, everything that you're willing to give, we are so glad to receive. We know there are lots of ways to give back. And if you can't give anything to the plate, but you can come up and dance a little bit, we'll take that too. Thank you, friends. The offering will now be gratefully received. Hit it, Mike.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm
Okay, if anyone did not get a glitter blessing who wants one, just come find me after the service, and we got plenty of glitter to go around. And again, we're going to offer these to the community at large at Mount Airy supper sessions on Wednesday for those who are around. Okay, we're going to invite our choir up in just a second to sing a beautiful, wonderful song. But the very quick message for all of us to hear while they're coming up and getting ready is that this glitter that sparkles, right? This is just showing on the outside what is happening on your inside. Right, kiddos? We all know that we sparkle on the inside and now we sparkle on the outside. That's the message that we need to remember today. When it's rainy outside, when there's scary things on the news, we can remember that we are fabulously and wonderfully made to sparkle and shine our joy out into the world. Amen? Amen. We're going to sing a little bit with our choir, and I'm going to turn it over to Nate Berge and the choir. Excuse me.
Just like the rest of the service, we need your participation. You're going to know this song, so sing along. If you want to get up and dance, if you want to shake a shaker, if you want to clap, well, we're happy to have your participation in any way that you see fit. We hope you enjoy. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing train. Ain't no worries for the rest of your day. It's all promise free. Philosophy.
Thank you, choir. Thank you, drummers. Thank you, friends. All right, friends, everyone just take a second and just take stock. Are you at a different place than when you walked into here today? Hopefully in a better place. That's the goal of gathering together every Sunday morning, is to remind ourselves that we are loved and worthy of love, to spread joy into the world, to be joy in the world. And that doesn't mean that we don't think about what's going on outside the walls. It doesn't mean that we don't do anything about it. For me, the reminder of what it is to be joyful, to create joy, is that what puts me in a better place to go out and spread joy in the world, to help fight all the other stuff that's happening, right? So if you are here for social justice, this is the fuel to feed that drive. If you are here to build community, this is the foundation that builds it up. If you are here to hear a great sermon, come back next week. We got a good one in store for you. We're going to extinguish our chalice here in the sanctuary this morning. If you're joining us online, if you're going to join us for the annual meeting on Zoom, just stick around. We'll either keep the Zoom open or we'll just restart the same channel. But you're invited to join us for annual meeting by Zoom. I need some help from lots of folks. Clarabelle, it's going to be not just us two, because we need help from everybody to extinguish our chalice. The way that we extinguish our chalice, when we have lots of Sunday school kids, so remember how we breathed in love earlier and then we breathed out love? We got to do the same thing today, okay? So in a second, we're going to take a big, big breath and breathe in all the love and joy that's in this room, and then I need your help to help me blow the chalice out to extinguish our chalice, all right? Parents, guardians, if you want them to, put a hand in front so that we're not spreading germs everywhere. That's just fun. All right, friends. Clarabelle, you ready to help me? We're going to breathe in all the love and joy in this room. Everybody ready? And I need your help to help blow out our chalice. Go. Good job. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I've said it a lot, but we got something real fun in store for us. If you have noisemakers, if you have drums, we invite you to play along with this last song. We're going to sing This Little Light of Mine. Nate's going to lead us. And then I'm going to invite our kids and Elizabeth Ann to lead. And along with me, we're going to lead a little dance around the sanctuary and then end up outside.
I get to dance?
Weather permitting, if it's not raining outside, we're going to dance around in the sanctuary, and then we're going to head outside and cheer on the lawn to end our service this morning, okay? All right, we'll turn it over to Nate, who's going to lead us in our song. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Ain't gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bucket, no, I'm gonna let it shine.
hide it under a bucket. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bucket. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Ain't gonna. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah, I think we just keep the drums going.